All right, guys, so when you are ready to show us what you know, what you've learned about simple machines and how they help reduce the force needed to complete a task, when you're ready, you'll click on that Flipsnack link that I gave you in eClass. When you sign in, you're going to sign with your school Google account, and it's going to take you to your work page. Now, I have 2 books in my workspace already that I made for another class. You can only have 3 projects in this free version. You guys are only making 1, so that should not be a problem. So to begin, you're going to create from scratch. Now we're going to make a booklet. So you're going to click over here where it says booklet, click on create, and it's going to bring you to your workspace. Now, I'm only going to show you the basic areas that you're going to click. You're more than welcome to investigate and click on some other things, but I'm just going to show you just what you need to do this assignment. So right here are the pages of your booklet. When you want to add a new page, you can click as many pages as you need, and it'll tell you the top, page 3, page 2, and so forth, and you can move back and forth. So with a booklet, we need a cover page, we need a table of contents, and then you need your information about your simple machines. So let's start with the cover. So up here is where you always will choose the colors. They give you a little bit of a choice, okay? You have to pay for the fancy version to get more colors, and we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to choose a color. Oops, that didn't quite take. There we go. And now I've got my front cover. So now I want to have a title. So I'm going to click my text. I'm going to add a big heading. Okay, you can use this text feature, but it doesn't give you all the choices right away. So I'm going to call my book Simple Machines. I can't spell machines by Miss England. Now, guys, I cannot stress enough, do not put any personal information other than maybe your first name. That is it. Don't put your phone number, don't put your address, don't say, hey, for more information, call me. No. We are going to come up here when we're done and we're going to publish this to the internet. We don't want anybody else having that personal information. If I see personal information on your booklet, you're going to lose points off of your grade. And then you and I will have to have a safety conversation. All right, so once you have your text, you can do things like change the size. So maybe I don't want my first name to be as big as my title. Maybe I want my title to be bigger than that. So I'm going to increase it. I might center it. I might choose a different font, and I want to choose something that's easy to read because Miss England's going to read it, and so is my partner. So once you've picked something that you like, now we need to add a picture. So you're going to go over to Photos, and I'm going to pick Wheel and Axle because I like that. That's my favorite simple machine because I like my car. And I'm going to go with, I think, this picture. So I need to shrink it to make it fit. Maybe I could have 2 pictures. So maybe I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to do a pulley. Let's see what we can get for a pulley. All right, I'm going to choose this picture. Oops, I hit it twice. I only need to hit it 1 time. All right, so we're going to make that fit. Maybe I make it stretch a little bit. All right, so there's my 2 pictures. There's the cover of my book. How awesome is that? So now I need to work on the table of contents. So I'm going to go and do the same thing. I might choose green or something. Okay, you put whatever color you want. I need my text, so I'm going to do my table of contents. So I'm going to type table of contents. Start to type my name, table of contents. So we know that a table of contents lists the sections along with the page number. So I need to add, oops, let me move this over here. I'm going to start typing my content, my topics. So I know I need to talk about the 6 simple machines. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see. I need this. I need the pulley. I need an inclined plane. I need the lever, and I need the wedge. Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yep. So I've got some space, so I'm going to make those a little bit bigger. But I also need to make sure I include my page numbers. So I do know that my cover is page 1 and my table of contents is page 2. So this, oops, I didn't mean to do that. This first one is going to start on page 3. So I need to make sure that I put my page numbers on. Alright, so I'm not going to do all my page numbers, but you get the idea. Alright. Now, if you want to have 2 pages for each one, you can do that. You could say page 3 through 4, whatever. That's up to you. So now I'm going to go down to, I've got my cover, and I've got my table of contents. So now my first one on my list is wheel and axle. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to give a title, because we know that whenever we read books and we see that the sections have a title that tells your reader what they're about to read. And so that's always a good thing to have in our booklets. And I should do a little A. Okay, so I'm going to move this up. I can play around with the size and make it bold and all that stuff, and you can do that later. You can make it spread apart. You can make them up, however you want to. That's totally up to you. Play around with it if you want to. So now I want to talk about wheel and axle. So I need to go back to photos, pick another picture of a wheel. And, I like this one. Alright, so I'm going to shrink it. Alright, so that's going to be on this page. That's a pretty big picture, and I think I'm going to leave it big, but I might put a shape behind there. So let's see. What if I do this? I'm going to try something. So I'm going to make it white. I'm going to cover, but I'm also going to right click and move it backwards. So then I can put that and kind of give it a little bit of a fancy border. Okay, to make it look, I don't know. So you can kind of play around. Maybe you want to do a different color. Maybe you can do red. Okay. Or let's see, maybe I want to do, because the bike's got a little orange yellow. Alright, so you can play around with it. It's your picture. You do what you want. So now I know, okay, my picture takes up this space. I need my words now. So I'm going to go ahead and start typing what I want to say. So I can say a wheel and axle is a type of simple machine. I need to spread my box. Let's see. A wheel and axle reduce the amount of force needed because it reduces the friction. Alright, so you're going to type what you've learned. You've got books that we read you can go back and look at. You've got my videos I made for you. You can look back at the Nearpods. Whatever you need to do to help get your information. Just make sure that you don't copy it word for word. You must put the information in your own words. It's your thinking. Don't steal somebody else's thinking. Okay? Now, let's take a look at, we want to see what a book looks like. So you can go up here to preview, and it's going to show you, we can go from the beginning. So this is the front of our book. And we can start to see our pages. And of course, my book is nowhere near done. I have to talk about the other 5 simple machines, okay? So make sure you have all 6 of your machines. Now, when you are done, and you are ready to get a link, you're ready to share it with Miss England, and you're ready to share it with your partner, you're going to come up here to where it says publish. You're going to click publish. It's going to let you look at it, okay, if you want to. You're ready to save and share. Okay, you're going to make it public. You can give it a title. So I'm just going to say, and I keep doing that, simple machines. Read my book to learn more about simple machines. Whatever you want to say, a description. Make sure it's public. You can hit publish. If you're not ready, you can save it as a draft. Okay. So you've got all these other options. You do not need to worry about any of this. Okay. We're not paying for copies. No, we're not. We're just going to get a shareable link. You're going to click copy the link, and then you're going to go over to your booklet. And you are going to, let's say my partner A already put their link there. So I need to put my link in mine. So I'm going to insert a text box first. And I'm going to go back. Sorry. And I'm going to insert my link down here. So I'm going to paste my link. I'm going to say my simple machine booklet. Okay. And boom, there we go. Make sure that you highlight it and come up here and change it to your special color. If you're typing in red, make it red. If you're typing in blue, make it blue. Purple, make it purple. You can even make that link a little bit bigger if you want Miss England to really, really see it, okay? So that way, when I go into your interactive notebook, all I have to do is I can click on here and it will take me to your booklet. It'll take your partner to your booklet so that we can see what you came up with. Okay, and that's all you have to do. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, send me an email, ask your partner, and I cannot wait to see what you guys design. This is so awesome and I cannot wait. Have fun!